Hello, Sagittarius. It's your girl, Rachel, aka I See You Signs, and thank you so very much for joining me. I certainly hope you're loving the life you live and living the life you love, right? And so, we're going to be doing a general reading on where this relationship you're in is headed, what's the outcome of your relationship, pretty much. All right, so this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, it's timeless, which means that whenever you're watching this, when you're meant to watch it. All right, and this could be the relationship that you have with anyone or anything, right? Because everything is energy. You can have a relationship, of course, with family, friends, intimate partners, but you can have a relationship with finances, your career. I have a relationship with my tarot card, so this is, however it resonates for you, take it as you will, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and move forward here. All right, and then I'm going to give some advice as well. So see if we can pick up any further advice, okay? All right, so Sagittarius, let's take a look here. All right, what's the overall outcome of this relationship? Okay. All right. Sagittarius. All right. Okay, I'm really giving myself much room here. All right. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. All right. Well, all right. You need to move on. I mean, all right, is basically with this relationship, Sagittarius, you most definitely need to move on because, excuse me, I've just been drinking water. Because you're basically stuck, not going anywhere. You're not happy, but you're stuck, not going anywhere, and you got, this is like you're having like bad memories, or you're stuck thinking about the past. And it's kind of like just run its course. That's what I'm showing here. This relationship all the way around is just upside down, Sagittarius, literally, like the only thing that's pretty much going on in this relationship consistently is like, you fighting for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you like hanging in there, like persevering. Other than that, everything else is just, wrong pretty much. Not using your intuition about this relationship and not wanting to let it go. Man, it is very negative situation because, it seems like, somebody, someone is not fighting for this relationship, or not, really offering any love in the relationship, and so I definitely see this as being something where, you or this other person, definitely needs to kind of take accountability here. I'm feeling like some self-reflection needs to be done, for real. And, because the relationship is definitely off balance, it's so many ups and downs, and that's where this relationship is headed, just like on its head. You know what I'm saying? There's also, but there's also, since we're talking to you, I'm just gonna assume this is you being overly judgmental because you don't want to be deceived and you don't want it to be you don't want to be deceived and have it be all out of whack, you know. So there is this definitely strong sense of you being, you know, really being too hard on this person, or even being too hard on yourself. But this is being overly critical, you know, and just really not using your intuition. You know, there's a lot of egos at play here for sure. You know, you could be dealing with a Leo, you know, Pisces, Libra. I see a lot of different energies here. But yeah, I definitely see you needing to move on. You need to move on within yourself first, for sure. And come, you know, get yourself to some place that's more calmer. You know, do you some meditation, some yoga, whatever you need to do to balance yourself back out, because it's just a lot of upside down energy. You know what I'm saying? And you probably definitely need to move on from this relationship if you can't get yourself in balance, because it's going to continue to have this relationship be upside down if you're not in the right place, you know. So you know, you definitely have to come out. It's a lot of negativity here, you know, and so you have to come up out of that state, you know, this relation, in order for this relationship to. And if you can't do that, then that's fine. You just need to move on and get yourself together. Like I said, this is probably just ran its course, really. And this is a relationship where you need to, once you get out of it, you need to, you know, definitely reflect on the things that have happened, you know, and try your best to assign something positive to this relationship. You know, and try to figure out what you learned from the relationship. You know, what you learned about yourself, not what you learned about the other person or the other thing, but what you learned about yourself throughout this relationship, and move forward. You know, heal and move forward and be a better person in your next relationship. Basically, that's pretty much how you would do that. But this has run its course, Sagittarius. So, all right. So let's go ahead and see what advice we have. Okay, what advice do we have here? All right. Let's see what advice we have here really quick. Any other advice, you know, besides what I've already said here? Any other advice that we have here for Sagittarius? All right. All right. Okay. Yeah, so you definitely need to do some self-reflection when it comes to this deception. You need to self-reflect on how to use your intuition, or when your intuition is really talking to you. Make sure that you know the difference. Yeah, make sure that you know the difference in what's your ego and what's your intuition, okay? Right. Yeah, I feel like this is saying that you might have had some insecurities about being in a third party situation, or maybe thinking that you were in a third party situation, maybe thinking that this person was cheating on you or something like that, or you were being deceived in some type of way in this relationship. And I feel like, yeah, I feel like this was your ego speaking, not your intuition, Sagittarius. Basically, so, you know, the ego in your intuition is very, very, it's a very, very, they're very, very, you know, close. You know, you can definitely get them very mixed up. Okay, so, but how it was taught to me is like, your intuition is basically what you the first, like, it's really the first thing that comes to mind is something that pops into your head, and there's no rhyme or reason to it. There's nothing that backs it up, really. This is just the first thing. This is your intuition, the first thing that pops into your head. Your ego comes in right after that. Your ego is really what usually says, but what about this and what about that? Because your ego is trying its best to quote unquote protect you from being hurt, or from getting into a situation like you were in your past. It's basically your ego is going off of past situations. Your ego is scared. You know what I'm saying? Your ego is straight scared, and your ego is like, oh, what about this or what about that? So if you're somebody who's been cheated on in the past or something like that, your ego is probably going to tell you, oh, this person might be cheating on me too. All men cheat, or like you just are suspicious of somebody, thinking that they might be keeping secrets and stuff like that, if that's something that has happened to you in the past. But that's just your ego, really, like I said, trying to prevent you to quote unquote from being hurt, but it's actually blocking your intuition. All right, because your intuition is going to be the first thought. Your intuition is going to usually say something like, call this person, open up to this person, tell this person how you feel, this, that, and the third. But then your ego will say, no, you don't want to go there with this person. You don't want to get yourself hurt. You don't want to go too far with them because you never know what this person is about. And, your ego is usually just effing stuff up for you. So that's what I got here, Sagittarius. Okay, definitely do some self-reflection and, learn that difference between your intuition and your ego. All right, so that's what I have for you. Thank you so very much for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe. I thank God for my subscribers, all of these subscribers. All right, and if you want to book a reading with me, the description is in the link is in the description. All right, and just keep in mind, even I see you. So what you gonna do? All right, blessings to you.